You like it?
Nice.
Boom! Now we're live on Twitch.
Should be.
All right, Taylor, I need you to go on Twitch.
Send her the link. Tell her she has to follow.
I don't know how.
It's. Hold on.
I gotta send this live stream right now to other people.
It's twitch.tv/the Gridiron Guy.
I don't see it live yet.
On Twitch, it should be.
Your live channels. Do you see it? Live, there it is. Live, there it is. You're live. You could be a star, Marie. Whoa, I'm hosting the Gridiron Guide.
Oh, Courtney says, "Hi, hey Taylor."
Oh, is she watching?
Yeah, she is. That's the camera right there.
Boom!
Alright, I better go make dinner now.
10-4, baby.
Dinner. It's like 8:00.
There you go.
Damn, Taylor, you got
Slaving away in the kitchen.
a live Cito on camera.
A live what?
What?
Cito.
Oh.
C-tone?
Cito.
What's a
T-O-E. Campbell.
I do.
Yeah. What are you doing?
You couldn't even see my photo.
I saw it, Marie.
Oh, goodness. I'm never coming back down.
Sorry about that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We thought this was X-rated. Boom, boom.
You send it out?
Yep, sent it out to 2 group chats. Issa, Adam,
Big Adam.
Sean.
Sean should be following on Twitch though.
Who else?
Taylor.
I'll send this other group chat. Oh, you know what? Actually, speaking of this, you ever heard of this stuff here?
What's that? Oh yeah. You got some of that?
How fire. 3
It's
bottles he's got.
Who got that?
Taylor's dad.
Really? That's Anejo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's good.
Check it out, y'all. Addictivo. That's what we sipping on this weekend. Addictivo tequila. Tequila. Boom!
What up?
How are we looking here?
Your sign is crooked, Courtney says. The camera's crooked.
Is it the sign or the camera?
I think it's the camera.
Taylor! I think it's the sign. Taylor! Alright. So what's he say? What's crooked?
She said the sign's crooked. I think it's. I don't know.
You think it's a sign or you think it's the other thing?
I think it's the camera, but
Boom. How we looking on Podbean? How can you tell if people are in it?
No one's
online?
In. Online is it's one. That's us.
It would go to 2?
If it goes, you'll know if it goes to 2. And on here, go back over there. So click on chat, and then you can see all the chat.
Snap. Boom. Hey, Kenny, it ain't all the way gone, though. Ooh. The right side should be moved up just a little bit.
You're right. On my side or George's side? Your side, George. I think it's your side.
This side? Well, dog, you put so many pieces of tape. I mean, it's too late now, right?
It's too late. We'll fix it another time.
Too late, Courtney. Too late.
Hold on 1 second.
I'll be right back. We're almost ready to go live, y'all. Almost ready. You're gonna be locked in. Are you ready?
Yeah, but that has my first letters of my name. ISAVE.
What up, Kenny? I don't know if that's a Browns hat or not. I told you Gore's gonna change. No more Packer stuff, dog. I tried to tell you. You can't even see my Lions shirt that I got on.
Whew! It's hot as a mug, y'all.
Is that a Browns hat you got on?
Yeah. Who likes that? Damn, everybody hating on the Packers stuff.
It's the Zoa, man. After the stream, I'm gonna tag the Rock Johnson.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
let's take a picture right now for him.
Oh, okay.
How do we do it? Post it on our story or
No, yeah. Just post it on your feed, and then you can
mine or the Gridiron guy?
the Gridiron guy if you want.
Let's go. Let's get up here.
Wait. Boom. See the front? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta move over something.
Oh, right here.
Oh, the other way, done.
Oh, right here. Oh.
You can't see the Gridiron guy.
Mm.
Move over a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I didn't take shit. All right.
There we go.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zoa, Healthy Warrior Energy Drink. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
All right, Izzy, you're about to record, so you can't talk anymore. Yeah.
All right, y'all. What up, what up, what up, what up, dog? Big Dwayne. Give me a shout out, AND933. You should really think about changing your name.
Who's that? Oh, you talking about
And
Donnie?
AND933, y'all.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Dang, dog, why you dropping your phone like that? I hear everything. I'm sure they can hear it too, dog.
My bad, y'all, my bad. Whew. If y'all don't know, now you know. Burt's Bees. Always got to start the show off with a little bit of Burt's Bees on my lips. Because it gets me through it. We're going to just use this kind of as a guide, but not really.
Yeah.
Or do you have to pee, Aaron?
I'm good.
No, I have to pee.
Oh, God.
This guy says I'm good. In the meantime, please enjoy a video of Aaron dancing.
I'm not dancing.
Come on, dog. We gotta do something to entertain the guests.
They don't want to see me dance.
Do something.
I just interact with the chat. Oh, Big Reeds, what up, though? Give that man born on September 33rd a shout out. September 33rd. The Browns are trash. I agree. Who else is here? Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. We got 13 people in here. Let me know y'all here. Comment in the chat. Let me know.
Woo! We ready, y'all? Whew. Out of breath. Y'all know how I get running down the stairs. We about to do it up. I gotta take my pre-ritual breaths. This shit bright as fuck.
Next stream, we can put it on my side. Yeah, why are you wearing a Browns hat?
2 total, it says. What does that mean?
That means one person's on there.
P. Diddy, what up, though?
I mean, I don't think he's. I don't know if he's on there or not.
All right. Your phone on vibrate? I mean, silent.
Yeah, it's on silent. Yeah. Silent it is.
All right. Hope y'all are ready. Talk to us during the episode. We're about to start recording. We're live on the camera right now. We will be posting this episode probably Friday?
No. Thursday is the wide receiver.
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. 10
Saturday
a.m.
morning. So,
Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
If you guys don't got a pen and paper now, get one Saturday. Pay attention to the rankings. Here we go. P. Diddy, what up, though? There he is. All right. Welcome to the Gridiron Guide. It's your boy, the Fantasy G.
It's your boy A2.
What up, though? A2.
Hey, what up, though, George?
Nah, shit, man. We out here. You know, every episode we get closer to the start of the Week 1 NFL Thursday night season opener.
Buccaneers, Cowboys.
Yep, Buccaneers Cowgirls.
I knew you were going to say Cowgirls.
Yep, you know what it is. We're ready. We're excited. We're, this is right about the time fantasy draft should be kind of kicking off. So we are very excited to bring you our top 100 overall rankings today, live on Twitch, on Podbean, on YouTube. It's great. We got live video. We got a lot of people watching. Thank you all to everybody watching. We're very excited to do this for you guys. We're going to try to be very entertaining for you guys. You know, we got our Packer gear. We got our nice Gridiron Guide banner in the background.
You can't see the Lions gear. I should have bought a bigger shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got a little Lions gear, but, I'm rocking the Browns hat today, so.
Leos.
Can't go all Packers all the time, Got to try to get the bias out of it, so. And you'll see how the rankings look, and let us know live how we're, your thoughts on the ranking, and, you might get a shout out. Before we get started, as we always do, let's go ahead and go through our social media accounts. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Those are the 4 biggest ones right now. Twitter as well. Yep, Aaron's been tweeting a lot on Twitter. I've been slacking, so, he kind of took it over. But, hey, that's how we get the good content. Very excited to bring you guys. Probably by Sunday or Monday, we're going to have another live show. I think, tomorrow or?
Friday,
we're going to have a live betting show. Aaron, we're going to have Matthew from
The Wheelman.
The Wheelman
Podcast.
Blanking out. The Wheelman Podcast. So Matthew, he's been on the show once. He's a big fan. He listens all the time. So very excited to get a new show kicked off with Aaron and Matthew.
Yep.
All about betting, college football betting, NFL betting, maybe other sports bettings. We don't know. Matthew might even share some NASCAR bets. So
yeah, for sure.
Excited to have that. Be sure to listen live on Friday. I know I will be. I won't be in the episode, but I'll be listening.
Yeah.
So yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all the Gridiron Guide. Check us out on Twitter, The Gridiron Guide. Somebody had the.
I couldn't find it.
Not happy about it, but I think it's like some rock band or something from Minnesota.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we don't like people from Minnesota, so.
Nah, definitely not.
Yep. Podbean, SoundCloud, our podcasts, our mediums. Podbean, you can listen to us live. You don't got the video, obviously, that you get in Twitch, but
right.
You can still hear us before the episode drops. This episode is set to drop on Saturday morning.
10 a.m.
But we're excited to bring it to you guys first. Thank you for listening live. Podbean, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon. Love it. Tell Alexa, hey, Alexa, play the Gridiron Guide podcast. She plays it. It's wonderful.
Yeah, she is.
She even continues. If you ask her once, then you tell her to stop, then 5 hours later you ask her to play it again. She continues where she left off.
Yeah,
she's smart there, Alexa. All right. We're ready now. Well, we're going to start at 100. We're going to kind of go 5 at a time.
Yeah,
and let us know, give us feedback on 1, 2 of the guys you really like in that range.
100 to 95.
Yep, so 195, right. Kick it off.
195, I got Jerry Jeudy, Gabriel Davis, Mecole Hardman, Antonio Brown, and Michael Gallup. That's 6.
A lot of wideouts.
That's 5. Let's just go to 96.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's 5.
I don't know how to count. So
you don't.
You're
right. It is a lot of wideouts. This is the range that you see a lot of wideouts go. Obviously, Jerry Jeudy is right outside right in the 100. I think not the Buccaneers. I'm blanking here. The Broncos' offense is going to be they're going to be down off a lot. That team's not that good, so they got a lot of pass catchers on the team. But the guy I know you're excited about, I mentioned, was Michael Gallup because he's in the contract year. Always look for guys in the contract year. They got a three-headed monster at wide receiver with Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Amari Cooper. Hopefully Dak Prescott stays healthy throughout the year because that's going to be important for his value.
Yep.
And obviously Antonio Brown is a favorite target of Tom Brady. We saw that in the Super Bowl and the playoffs. To get a full year of Antonio Brown in that Buccaneers offense could be pretty scary. And last thing on Mecole Hardman, this is his make or break year. This is it for him.
Yeah, those are
That's
some
what
good
it was
wideouts. And see, again, you're going to hear me hammer throughout the show. That's why I'm waiting on wideouts, because you named 3 good quality wideouts that I would be upset starting as my wide receiver number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pissed, though. It's hard to do top 100 rankings. I'll tell you that right now. Aaron did his before me. He told me I'm going to start struggling around like 60 to 65. He was right. I mistakenly left off Michael Gallup, left off Antonio Brown. Some of these other guys I'm going to name, I'd probably rank them on the same level, maybe a little below your,
Yeah, that's fine. You probably not as high as those guys.
Yeah,
anyway,
but I'm gonna, I'm gonna hammer a lot more running backs than Aaron. So
yeah.
But and I could have left him off the list, number 100. I just had to give him a shout out.
Who's that?
My dog, David Johnson.
Oh man.
For Houston, Laviska Shenault Jr., number 99, Latavius Murray, number 98, Chuba Hubbard, 97, Leonard Fournette, 96. So, like I mentioned, I got 4 running backs ranked there. Chuba, Latavius, handcuffs. Got to get them, especially if you get McCaffrey or Kamara early. You must get the handcuff in, about round 8 to 9 is kind of ideally where you want to get it, because you don't want to miss out on them. 1, 2, you're going to have people that didn't take running backs early, reaching for that running back that just they hope, Kamara goes down, they hope Zeke goes down.
Yeah.
They hope McCaffrey goes down, then they jump in with those stud wideouts, and they got a starting running back in Chuba Hubbard or Latavius. I'm going to name a lot more coming up here soon.
Yeah, those running backs are keen for the RB0 strategy.
Yep. Leonard Fournette, again, you saw him kind of get his workload increased in the playoffs. So, excited to see, again, it's kind of similar to Antonio Brown, what he can do in a full year in that Tampa Bay offense. Yeah,
for sure. I'm going to go from 95 up, 95, 91. So I have Gus the Bus Edwards, Raheem Mostert, Henderson Jr., James Conner, and Leonard Fournette. So I just named you some running backs right there. I'm higher on Fournette than you are, but you're not too far down.
Yeah, a couple of rankings.
Mostert is a guy that's interesting because on that San Francisco team, it's a heavy zone read scheme. So, they always produce, some pretty good games. Obviously, that backfield is pretty crowded. So, this is around the range you might want to take that guy. Henderson Jr. is almost like a flyer just because he is a guy who gets hurt a lot, but he is the starting running back right now on that team because they have a couple of young guys behind him. So he'll kind of get the lead there. But one guy I want to talk about, James Conner, going to a new team, the Cardinals. So kind of see how he interacts there. He kind of fits him a little bit because he can catch the ball out of the backfield. And then, the running back they have there is injury prone as well. So
yeah, but again,
you're kind of taking the flyers on those guys at that.
Yeah, exactly. You know me, the running backs in Kingsbury's offense not good. Was he named somebody else I wanted to touch base on?
Henderson.
Yep, he's going a lot earlier than where you have him.
No, I don't like him where he's going.
I have him a lot higher than where you have him as well, strictly because he is a starting running back for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
He had some success last year. I think he started the first 5 games, maybe.
Yeah, something. Yeah,
he started a few, and he had a couple good games, but definitely, Cam Akers obviously better.
Yeah.
Cam Akers was going, borderline first round pick. Henderson definitely falls, but I got him a lot higher than that. But again, I still am not targeting him because he is going in like the 30-ish range.
Yeah, I got you.
So, number 95, Tom Brady, TB12. 94, Philip Lindsay. 93, Michael Pittman Jr. 92, Mike Gesicki. Something I updated from my last episode. I had Gesicki ranked way too low.
Yeah, you did.
Did the research. I do like Gesicki, especially on that, Tua's main target. Only player on, him and Gaskin I like, but only receiver I like on the Dolphins.
Mm.
And 91, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
So I think I put 8 wide quarterbacks in my top 100. Lamar at 91, he's definitely going to be gone before then, but still
Yeah.
had to get him in there. Just, you got that bust, 30, 40, 50 point. You can get that many points in a game. So
Yeah. I'm surprised you got him that low, just based off that.
yeah. And
Yeah.
again, Michael Pittman Jr., another guy I'm going to keep a close eye on. Obviously, Wentz is out for, who knows, 2 to 6 weeks or something.
They said it, he has a chance he can play week 1.
Yeah,
so you got to monitor that.
If he's in, I like Pittman Jr. and T.Y. I think one of them is definitely going to be a good fantasy wideout. The other one's going to be a little more inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
I just have Pittman Jr. He has had more upside. We all know what T.Y. can do.
Yeah.
We all know he's going to get hurt probably.
Yeah.
So if Pittman is healthy, he got hurt last year. I think he could be make a big jump. He was a rookie last year, year 2 in the league. We'll see what he can do.
All right.
And TB12, the GOAT. We discussed him in our quarterback ranking show, but if you can nab Tom Brady this late as your starting quarterback, that's a good pick.
I don't think. Yeah, he's not going that late.
No, but if he's there, get him that late.
He's there, get him late for sure. I got number 90. I got Nyheim Hines, and then followed up with Gabriel Davis at 89, Tariq Cohen 88, Jamal Williams 87, and Tyler Higbee 86. Nyheim Hines is just a PPR machine. We saw that last year with Phillip Rivers. He's obviously their pass catching back. I'm not saying Jonathan Taylor can't do those things, but Nyheim Hines is a little bit more of that natural pass catcher. Gabe Davis is a guy that he's a sleeper of mine. I really like Gabe Davis. When John Brown was hurt last year, he really came along. Obviously, they still have Cole Beasley. They still have Diggs, but Gabe Davis is going to be that breakout player this year. So I really like him at number 89. Terry Holm coming off an injury, but again, he's a PPR back. And also a good handcuff for Montgomery. Jamal Williams, obviously a handcuff for DeAndre Swift. I think Jamal Williams is going to get a lot more play than what people are expecting. I can see a kind of a timeshare thing, kind of different what they had at the Packers. Then Higbee is just going to be a target for Matt Stafford. That's just putting up there because Matt Stafford's there.
Yep, so something about that. The Bears also got Darrell Williams.
Yeah.
Again, Cohen's a PPR back. I don't know if you can necessarily draft him as a handcuff. More a guy that can go out and get you 3, 4, 5 catches maybe and break one.
The only way he's a handcuff just because if Montgomery gets hurt. I mean,
I think Williams will jump into that bell cow role.
Yeah, because they're not going to run Cohen because he's a smaller back. He can't really.
He's on the pup right now. We don't even know if he'll be healthy at the beginning of the year.
No, that's true.
Solid picks. One other one you named, Jamal Williams.
Yeah,
definitely like him a lot. I'll just say more when he comes up.
Okay.
So number 90, Alexander Madison. 89, Tony Pollard. 88, Gus the Bus Edwards. 87, I got to scroll down for it. Bobby Tunyon. 86, Noah Fant. So we got 2 tight ends, 3 handcuff running backs again. I got the handcuffs all pretty much sprinkled in from this 80 range to 100.
Mm-hmm.
You must overvalue these handcuffs if you draft
them.
The Dalvin Cook, the Zeke Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, because if they go down, these guys immediately jump up to RB2 automatically, regardless of matchup.
Would you calling Gus handcuff, or I think he's more involved?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, no, Gus, and see, Gus does have standalone value because he will get
goal line kicks.
5 touches a game minimum, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
You saw him, really heat up at the end of last year. I want to say from week 10 on last year, he was maybe he was a top 30 running back.
Oh, for sure. No, he was definitely valuable in daily fantasy as well.
Yep. So Gus the Bus, baby, all aboard.
That's it on yours?
Yep, and then like I said, Bobby Tunyon, Noah Fant, couple good tight ends. Hoping Bobby gets some more targets this year. He only had 59 last year, but was still tight end 5.
For all those touchdowns.
Yep, so we'll see. Noah Fant, if I miss out on a top tight end, I may target Fant later, but there are some other guys that like.
Fant is a matchup nightmare, that's why I like him.
Yeah, correct, he is.
All right, so I'm going to go with mine. 85, I got Michael Pittman Jr., and then going up from there, T. Higgins, Laviska Shenault Jr., Matt Stafford, and Ryan Tannehill. Obviously, the 2 quarterbacks. This is like round 8 if you have a 10-man league. Tannehill, as we've seen, he's just being a consistent fantasy football player for a couple years now in Tennessee. Matt Stafford going to a better situation in Los Angeles. I'm expecting big things from Matt Stafford this year. Laviska Shenault is that Swiss Army knife for Jacksonville. They're going to be passing the ball a lot. You're going to see where I have those other receivers ranked. T. Higgins is another guy going to be a pass-heavy offense with the Bengals. Hoping Joe Burrow gets his mind right. There's some reports saying that he's a little uneasy coming back from, Chase Young just destroying his knee. And obviously, you touched on Michael Pittman Jr. Why you like him so much. I totally agree with that as well. It all depends on Carson Wentz, but he does have some value with any quarterback playing. He's just a huge target. So.
Yep, and you named a couple of second-year wideouts there, 3 of them. We did post today about second-year wideouts.
Yeah.
Go check it out on Instagram and let us know who you like best. I even threw Aaron's boy Gabriel Davis on there. I threw my boy Darnell Mooney, who actually Gabriel Davis made his top 100. Darnell Mooney, unfortunately, didn't make mine.
I'm surprised he didn't make yours.
Yeah, and another thing too, real quick, I want to touch base on. He had a couple more quarterbacks. I left Tannehill and Stafford off my list.
Mm-hmm.
They probably are two of the only two quarterbacks that are on my list that I would want as my starting quarterback. So, but again, I value all these handcuff running backs more, mainly because if you do get that starter, you definitely want to jump on the handcuff.
Yeah,
I could have probably put the handcuffs all grouped together with like 98, 99, 100, but
no, you're fine.
Some have different value.
Some definitely have more value than others.
Yep. So, 85, Kenyon Drake, 84, Herbert, Aaron's boy, 83, Zach Moss, 82, Michael Thomas, 81, Dak Prescott. Kenyon Drake, obviously, I don't think, again, when we did the running back episode, I said he sucks. Mm-hmm. If Jacobs goes down, he will be the bell cow. You saw him in Arizona when he would get a lot of touches. He would perform. How good? Probably not that good because it's yards per carry. I don't think we're that good, but he would get touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm surprised you have him there.
So, yeah, and that's the only reason I'm getting him. If I get Jacobs, I'll take Drake. If I don't get Jacobs, I'm not touching Drake.
Okay.
Herbert, obviously, we all know what he can do. I would be ecstatic to get him as my starting quarterback.
I'd be ecstatic to get him. If I can get Herbert round 8, I'd be happy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't think it's
good value. Zach Moss. I don't know what to think of this guy.
I'm surprised you have. I like Zach Moss better than you do, and I don't think I have him.
I just don't know. You don't know. He's technically the starting running back for the Bills. Will he get it together? I don't know. But pick 83. It's a low risk, medium reward pick, I'd say. Michael Thomas, 82, kind of same thing. He gets. We don't know when he's going to return from injury. They say he could be back week 3. They say he could be back week 8. Aaron says he'll be back week 12.
Mike Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, because once he demanded a trade, and then he had surgery late.
Then he had a good conversation with Sean Payton, and we don't know. So
he's right outside my top 100.
But, again, last year Michael Thomas was first-round pick, first wide receiver off the board. If you can get him 82nd overall, put him on your IR, pick up Traquan Smith, and run with it.
Or Troutman.
Yep, and then Dak Prescott, if he's healthy, we know he is. He's kind of maybe dealing with a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. Not worried about him, but he's a gunslinger. The Cowboys need a score because their defense sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Dak Prescott 81st overall.
All right. So 80, I got Kareem Hunt. Then ain't going up from there. Curtis Samuel, TB12, Darnell Mooney, and Deebo Samuel.
Nice.
I'm surprised you didn't have Darnell Mooney higher.
Did you say Deebo twice?
No, I did not. Curtis Samuel, Deebo Samuel.
Oh, okay. I heard something crazy there.
So Curtis Samuel, obviously new team, back with the coach that drafted him. So George is really high. George is really high on the Redskins offense. TB12. I think I had him ranked on my QB 9. So this is right around the time where if you can get Tom Brady in round 7, I think you're winning some leagues there. Kareem Hunt, I think, is probably the best handcuff out there, just based off of Cleveland Browns. George is rocking the hat. Cleveland Browns have one of the best offensive lines in the game. Deebo Samuel is part of one of the most innovative offenses. He's going to be, kept getting some carries, running a lot of screen plays. So, and he can run deep routes too, especially if Trey Lance is in. Deebo Samuel can put up some numbers this year.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Man, I dropped the ball in this top 100 rankings. Forgot about Curtis Samuel. That's my guy. Real high on him as well. And again, 4 guys we could even say I left off my list. Curtis Samuel, Darnell Mooney, Sterling Shepard, and Russell Gage. I'll take 2 of them as starting wide receivers on my team. Load my team up with running backs, get a starting quarterback, get a starting tight end, and just running back. But, again, that's how deep wideouts are. Mm-hmm. That's why I still stand by my RB-heavy strategy, taking 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds. Listen to the draft strategy episode, or the mock draft episode, that covers our draft strategies.
Yeah.
Number 80, Russell Wilson. 79, Jerry Jeudy. 78, Devonta Smith. 77, Jamal Williams. 76, A.J. Dillon. Russell, we all know what he can do. I don't need to say anything about him. Jerry Jeudy. The Broncos have a few weapons on their offense.
They have a lot of weapons, actually.
So you saw some big games from Jeudy. You saw, I think did he lead the league in drops? He hit a lot.
He hit a lot of drops.
So if he fixes that, if he connects, Drew Lock connects on a couple more deep balls. If Teddy Bridgewater comes in, it could be better for Jeudy. So
I don't know about that. If Teddy Bridgewater comes in, he can't throw the ball.
I mean, can Lock
better than Teddy?
Can he though?
Yeah.
You saw Teddy. He had a
Teddy
2,000-yard wideouts this year almost.
Yeah,
DJ Moore and Robbie.
Yeah, that was a lot of react.
Lock, we just haven't seen anything. We don't know. It's make or break for him.
Yeah.
So if he sucks, Teddy's coming in.
Oh, for sure.
Devonta Smith, again, on the Eagles offense. You guys know how I feel about the Eagles offense. But if Hurts performs, all these guys will skyrocket. So Devonta Smith has a big opportunity. I think he's the best receiver on that team.
Yeah.
The best weapon on that offense. So
yeah, for sure.
I think they'll find ways to get him the ball.
Yep.
And
I think
he will be solid, yeah. Jamal Williams, 77 again. I think he will have a bigger role than people expect in Detroit. I almost see it being close to a 50-50 split with him and DeAndre Swift. I see them both being out on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
I see Jamal being the goal line back to preserve Swift. And, you saw him do it in Green Bay. He's capable. He can definitely get it done on the goal line. He's a big, tough, physical runner. The team loves the energy. Any team he's on, he brings that energy, that character. You see in his interviews going viral on Instagram and all that. So, big locker room guy. Disappointed to see him go, but he opened the door for number 76, A.J. Dillon, to get more carries and more opportunities in Green Bay. So, again, I think kind of similar. He'll get more goal line carries than Aaron Jones. You saw him perform well in the playoffs for the Packers, so excited to see what he can do with more opportunity.
Yeah. I have A.J. Dillon ranked in this next portion of players. Robbie Anderson, 75. Cooks at 70. Brandon Cooks, at 74. A.J. Dillon, 73. James Robinson, 72. And Chase Edmonds, 71. I'm just going to touch on James Robinson. I said James Anderson. James Robinson. Obviously, with the drafting of Travis Etienne, his stock obviously dropped a little bit for the undrafted rookie, but I still see value for him in an offense. I don't see them going away from him, even though they drafted a rookie. They're not invested in him as much as they're invested in Travis Etienne, so they can probably give him more run until they're ready to win games. They're not ready to win games this year, so give him a little bit more run. Cooks, I can't name another receiver on the Texans. So
yeah,
that's
Fuller
pretty much
gone, Cobb gone.
Yeah, Cobb's not a non-factor.
Yeah,
so.
but he was the wide receiver 3.
Yeah, and then George is high on Robbie Anderson. I think I had Robbie Anderson last year. He helped me take me to the championship. I think he's a good receiver, but this is around the range that he's being taken. And I'm not as high as on him this year. He does have Sam Darnold, back in the fold with him, so we'll see. That might change my mind, but right now
they connected on some deep bombs too in there. In New York.
Oh, for sure. But
I think he had that 93-yard touchdown with them.
Yeah, he's a good receiver, but I just like the other guy better.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's it for me.
All right, 75, Raheem Mostert. 74, Dallas Goedert. 73, Tyler Boyd. 72, Chase Edmonds. 71, Brandon Cooks. You heard a lot of similarities between me and Aaron's picks there. I like it. We're getting in sync. You're going to kind of start to see that a lot more now.
I don't know, because
it's hard with the top 100, but...
Sorry with top 100. You said Dallas Goedert. Oh.
Yeah, Goddard, I think, will be a good... You saw him and Hurts really, they had a great connection.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Goddard was the only healthy receiver for them, but I still think he's kind of Hurts' security blanket and a big red zone threat. I don't think Ertz is really a factor on that team outside of blocking. So I like Dallas Goedert as for a tight end. I think I have him the first tight end outside of that first 6 range.
Yeah, because you had him over of your boy Tunyon.
Yep, I got him at tight end number 7.
Okay.
Again, the Eagles too, they got to score. Their defense sucks. So they're going to have to score. Hurts is going to have to sling the ball.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd, again, same thing. Bengals suck. They're going to be down a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
They do got 3 good wideouts. It's tough to rank him, but Tyler Boyd's going the latest. For that reason, I may get him over the other 2 because the other 2 are just going so much earlier.
Yeah.
hard to say who's gonna be number one, who's gonna be number two. I think the consensus board will be the third one, but it's hard to see Higgins and Jamar Chase both having that kind of elite role. So I think one of them may or could take a backseat to Boyd. I could be wrong. All three could be excellent.
It all depends on Burrow.
Yep. Chase Edmonds 72. I'm not taking him though. Kingsbury's running backs suck.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You say you don't like his running back. So.
He just, Edmonds great receiving running back. I think you saw him get 50 catches last year in a limited role, dealing with injuries. I love the guy. I was very high on him the last 2 years. Give him opportunity. Give him more touches because he produces when he gets them.
For sure.
If he gets
Volume
that,
back, for
I would
sure.
have him much higher. But
He's
Kingsbury, you don't know.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks again, yeah. I think Deshaun Watson's going to play in Houston. You can get Brandon Cooks late, very late, and he went for maybe 70 catches and over 1,000 yards last year. I think he had 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. I was just looking at stats. So Cooks this late, and he's definitely available this late. I think his ADP right now is going about 100. So
he's going pretty late.
Yeah, definitely like Cooks. People are sleeping on him. People are sleeping on Deshaun Watson, as am I, because I should have put him in my top 100 list. But you can get him a lot later than that. So
you can. I mean, because I don't think he's going to play this year with them.
Cooks is going 108 right now. So
yeah, no, definitely.
You can get a 1,000-yard receiver that late? Yeah, sure. All day.
All right, so 70. 70, I got Noah Fant. 69, Russell Wilson. 68, Russell Gage. 67, OBJ. And 66, Marvin Jones Jr. Noah Fant is a matchup nightmare at tight end. They have a lot of weapons on the offense, so he can see a lot of single coverage, is why I like him a lot. Russell Wilson, as we talked about in our previous show, our quarterback show, he's a guy who's he's going to put up amazing stats week 1 through 6 and then, kind of tail off a little bit. But
who's that?
Russell Wilson. Still worth having. Gage I think, is getting overlooked right now. That's why I probably have him higher than most. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, George State didn't have him in his top 100.
No.
But Gage, when Julio didn't play last year, he had some good games for Atlanta. Obviously, OBJ's coming back off of ACL, I believe. So he has something to prove, especially because everyone's saying, hey, Cleveland was a lot better without OBJ last year, so maybe they should trade him. And then one of my favorite sleepers this year is Marvin Jones Jr. For the Jacksonville Jaguars. He put up some great stats the past 2 years on the Lions. George is sleeping on him. That's why he's looking like that.
I was looking for my slippers, actually. But
no, but Marvin Jones Jr., I like him a lot this year. I think he's going – I got to double-check his ADP since last time I looked, but I think it was like the 90s. I think last time I looked at it. So, but I have him ranked pretty high, so 66 for me.
Who'd you say before Marvin?
OBJ.
Odell, yep. I think he's finally ranked well. The past 4 years, people have been taking him first round, second round, third round. He's been busting.
Yeah.
I think he's finally ranked about the 5th, 6th round range now, which is exactly where he should be.
Yeah.
Number 70, Jamar Chase. 69, Trey Sermon. 68, Kareem the Dream Hunt. 67, James Robinson. 66, Michael Carter. What?
Trey Sermon?
What's his name? Trey? Yeah.
No, I'm shocked by it. No, I'm shocked where you got him at.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a lot of buzz. The starting running back for the Niners will be great. They use a lot of running backs, but whoever gets 15 carries on that team will be great.
I'm about to say whoever gets the hot hand.
Yep. I think Sermon, Mostert's good. He gets injured a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Wilson, you've seen him produce. I think it'll only be a matter of time until Sermon kind of leapfrogs both of them on the depth chart and just kind of takes over that backfield because he's the most talented.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's probably the most talented there.
So when that happens, I'll take him, early, and I'll sit him. If you take him, don't cut him because he's not going to probably be good the first couple games. But
you hear that, George? Don't cut him.
I know. Take my own advice. So anyways, Jamar Chase, we already went over him.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting drafted a lot earlier than that. I wouldn't bother taking him, but if he's available around the 7th, 8th round, that's a good value pick for him. Sermon, 69, yeah, Kareem Hunt, 68. He has standalone value with Chubb in there. Again, since 2 years ago when they got him, since week 8 or week 9, I think he came back from suspension.
Mm-hmm.
He has outperformed Chubb when they both play together. Why not take him 68? And if Chubb goes down, he becomes RB1.
For sure.
You've seen him do it in Kansas City. So
yeah, he was definitely one of the best running backs in that.
James Robinson, he is still the starter for them.
Mhm.
He got over 1,000 yards last year's undrafted rookie.
On a bad team too.
Yeah, and I think him and ETN, I think they're gonna coexist. I think they both have value. They'll both be valuable, and you can get James Robinson this late. I'll do it, and it's a good strategy for this RB0 or RB anchor to get a starting running back this late and get some value out of him.
Yeah.
And Michael Carter, rookie, exciting rookie out of the Jets. Who's the Jets running back? Well, Michael P. Ryan sucks. Tevin Coleman sucks.
Tevin Coleman's already hurt.
Enter Michael Carter.
I think Tevin Coleman dealing with some ankle or something.
Yeah, and plus he's definitely the best receiver of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Jets going to be winning games this year?
Not with that quarterback. So
yeah, so they'll be check down city.
All right, 65, Will Fuller, 64, Chase Claypool, 63, Mike Evans, 62, Kenny Galladay, and 61, Georgia's man crush, Aaron Rodgers. Will Fuller on the Dolphins, deep threat receiver. He might have some kind of magic with Tua, help him take his game to the next level. Chase Claypool, obviously, the matchup nightmare for Pittsburgh. They use him in a lot of different situations last year, moving around, which I like a lot. Mike Evans is clearly the red zone threat for Tampa Bay, so I put him there right around round 6. I think I'm comfortable taking him. Kenny Galladay is already dealing with some injuries, but new team, best receiver on the team. Danny Dimes needs some targets. The passes he caught with Stafford throughout early in his career was just insane. You know what I mean? So got him there. And of course, Aaron Rodgers at 61. Why not put him there? Round 6. I'd be happy taking Aaron Rodgers there if I could. Yep. I think he's going a lot higher than round 6. I think, but
I don't think so.
Is it changed?
Quick look at the ADP.
But
65.
Okay,
right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I think that's fair.
2 picks ahead of your boy Herbert.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So you kind of saw me up down on some of Aaron's picks.
Let's hear yours.
Yep. So where are we at? 65.
Yep, 65 to 61.
DeAndre Swift at 65. DJ Moore 64. Robbie Anderson 63. T. Higgins 62. Kyler Murray 61. A lot of controversial picks there. The first being DeAndre Swift ranked that low at 65.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think it's going to be he's definitely better than Jamal Williams, but I think it's going to be more of a timeshare, and they're both going to eat. So some games Swift will do better, some games Jamal Williams will do better. But if Swift was the only running back, or if they didn't get Jamal Williams, Swift would be a lot higher. But for that reason, I think they're both going to do solid, and I don't think they're going to have a true RB1 on that team. Second controversy, DJ Moore behind Robbie Anderson. Again, last year, Robbie Anderson was better than DJ Moore. This year, I think Robbie Anderson will be better than DJ Moore, and DJ Moore is going at least 2 rounds earlier.
Yeah, like round 4.
So I'm going to pass on DJ Moore that early. I'll take Robbie Anderson, the Panthers' number 1 wideout for, 6th, 7th round.
Yeah, but he's not the Panthers' number 1 wideout. You gotta stop saying that.
He is.
He's
Check
not.
the stats.
Stats don't mean nothing.
Oh, yeah. Numbers never lie. Isn't that the ESPN show?
Yeah. Sometimes numbers do lie.
When the show clearly states they never lie. T. Higgins, he is the top Bengals wideout I have on my board. I think he's going to be the best. I think he started doing solid the second half of last year, so I think that'll continue, and he'll be a great wideout for Burrow in his second year.
Okay.
And Kyler Murray, 61. Another quarterback there, You're starting to see this is the 4th quarterback on my board, 61st overall. Definitely want to nab a starting quarterback in the first 9 rounds. So this is probably the earliest I take Kyler. Or Rodgers, my dog, number 60 overall. I'm taking over here, kicking Aaron out, y'all. You know what it is, baby. It's the takeover. Go, Pack, go. Aaron Rodgers, number 60 overall. I think he's going to be great again. I will take him, 5th, 6th round as my starter because why not? Go, Pack, go. I think he's going to be great. I saw something stupid saying, they wouldn't be surprised if quarterbacks threw for 6,000 yards this year. I was like, what?
No, the math doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Oh, actually...
No, it'd be 400 a game or something stupid. I guess they do got extra game.
It's extra game.
They've thrown for 5,200, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk. It'll be brought up on our
betting show. Yep, on Friday. So check it out Friday. But I do think Rodgers again, QB3. The sky's the limit for him, especially. He said he doesn't want this to be kind of like the last dance, a farewell tour for him in Green Bay, but
It's the last thing.
It's looking more and more like that. So I do think he's going to really try to show something, really try to show the Packers that he still can ball, but, we'll see. Hope for the best in the offseason. Hopefully, listen to him bringing some players at the trade deadline and gain his trust back.
They're not doing that.
Yeah. So Rodgers 60, Chase Claypool, number 59. Again, second-year wide. I think he's ready to take a big leap. You saw him make some big explosive plays last year. He lacked consistency. I think he'll be solid and get it done this year. Be one of the top second-year wideouts.
Okay.
58, Cortland Sutton. I almost forgot his first name. Cortland Sutton, wide receiver 1 for the Broncos. 57, DJ Chark. 56, Tyler Lockett. I probably should have put Chark and Sutton ahead of Lockett just because they are the team's number 1 wideouts. Both in kind of bad defenses, so they're going to get a lot of volume. For that, that's the main reason. Volume says all for fantasy. So Sutton and Chark, if they're getting peppered with targets, I think Sutton, they got more weapons on that team than the Jags, but I think both teams have good enough weapons. The reason I have Chark ahead of Sutton is because the quarterback play. Trevor Lawrence is better than Locke and Teddy.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and again, I'm very happy getting Chark and Sutton as my starting 2 wideouts while taking all these running backs before. So,
all right. Is it on me now?
Yep. Now you're number 60.
You good?
Yep.
You got your fix in, your Aaron Rodgers fix. All right, so number 60, I got Dak Prescott. 59, Michael Carter. 58, Javonte Williams. 57, Kyle Pitts. And 56 is Jamar Chase.
Javonte!
Yeah, Georgia high on Javonte Williams. I am too. Can't believe North Carolina didn't win more games last year with those 2 running backs at the helm. Javonte Williams obviously is going to take over from Melvin Gordon eventually. Michael Carter, as George already alluded to earlier, should be the back end with the Jets. Kyle Pitts is an X factor in this list just because I don't really know. You didn't really get a chance to really see what he looks like in that offense, but you can only imagine that that's going to be a high volume passing attack. So enough targets to go around for everyone there. And then Jamar Chase, I have him ranked in my second Bengals wide receiver. Rookie. Sometimes rookie wide receivers don't come in. Justin Jefferson is an outlier rookie wide receiver. So
1,400 yards.
You can't really expect a wide receiver to come in and put up those numbers. So that's why I have him at 56. And I'd rather have Tyler Boyd. That's why I have Tyler Boyd at number 55.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking back over. So Tyler Boyd at 55.
Sean, big fan of T. Higgins.
Sean's a big fan of T. I'm a big fan of T. Higgins too, but if I had to choose.
And likes Boyd more.
I like Boyd more. He's more
Why?
consistent.
Because he plays the slot.
Exactly. Listen, plays the slot. Again, Chase, I think Chase is going to play the slot too, but Boyd is primarily the slot receiver. So 55, I have Boyd. 54, I have Cortland Sutton. 53, Godwin. 52, Deontay Johnson. And 51, Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk? Yeah, Ayuk. Yeah. Deontay Johnson, hopefully he figures out his drops. Because he could have had a monster year last year if he caught, 98% of his passes that went
That's
his
tough
way.
to do.
Huh?
That's tough to do.
96 because he dropped a lot of passes. As I said, Godwin is the receiver I want on the I want to say the Patriots, the Buccaneers, just because he's a more natural pass catcher. Obviously, besides AB, but Godwin just has talent right now. He's the younger receiver on the team. And Ayuk is just a beast for San Francisco. Especially, man, it all hinges on Trey Lance. Trey Lance comes in week 5, week 6. Just watch out for that offense. It's going to just take over.
Yeah, I think Ayuk could take the biggest leap from year 1 to year 2. He had a good season last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could really take that step into the elite wideouts this year.
I think it's hinging on Jimmy or not Jimmy. Trey Lance.
He's one of the main reasons for me having Kittle ranked so low.
Yeah, that is true, Kenny. It all hinges on Joe Burrow, but I think they'll figure it out
for the Bengals. Yeah.
For the Bengals, I think they'll figure it out. I think Burrow will get his confidence back, but Burrow's a heavy betting favorite for a comeback player of the year. So,
all right, 55, Travis Etienne. 54, Fat Mike Davis. 53, Chris Carson. 52, Odell Beckham Jr. 51, Amari Cooper. Etienne, I think he'll be involved a lot in the passing game. He will still, obviously, I think him and James Robinson will both be on the field at the same time. For that reason, I think they'll both produce. But I think Etienne, because of his PPR value, is ahead of James Robinson. Okay. Mike Davis, again, starting running back for the Falcons. How long will it last? Probably all year, just because they really don't. Javion Hawkins, I think, is their, second or third running back. They don't really have anybody else behind Mike Davis. Last year, when he had in 5 starts, I want to say he got over 20 touches. He averaged 20 points.
Yeah.
So if you feed the guy the ball,
Volume. It's all volume play with him.
Yep. He's not good, but volume.
Yeah, it's all
In
volume
Atlanta. 53, Chris Carson. I don't really know how I feel about Chris Carson. They got Rashad Penny, a healthy Penny back this year. Carson's going a lot earlier than that, but I'm not sold on him. I think they'll run a lot of 2-back sets or, spell each other. So ride the hot hand. Odell Beckham Jr., 52. I think he is actually going to. I believe he's going later than that.
No, he's going later. He's going. I think it was 70.
Yeah, so he's going 68 overall.
Yeah.
I got him at 52. I think that's a good spot for him. Again, as Aaron said, he wants to prove the doubters wrong. People are kind of giving up on him. He still is elite. He's got this, top end speed. He's got crazy hands. I think him and Baker are gonna take a good step forward this year. And is he in a contract year?
I gotta look at his contract again. I know he has a crazy contract.
People are saying get rid of him. I'll take Odell 52nd overall. Amari Cooper, not too big on him. Mainly I'll wait for Michael Gallup for the Cowboys. But still, Amari's very talented. But he's going a lot earlier than 51. And
that's it.
51, yeah, and that's all I got. So 50 overall, Aaron. So we're halfway through, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody listening live on Twitch, or watching live on Twitch, listening live on Podbean, watching on YouTube. We thank you for your support. And, we encourage all the comments. Me and Aaron are kind of going back and forth talking to you guys here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So thank you. Aaron, take over 50.
All right, so 50 got Adam Thielen, 49, Miles Sanders, 48, George's boy, Josh Jacobs, 47, Travis Etienne, and 46, C.D. Lamb. Thielen is slept on for sure. He still had a pretty good year last year. C.D. Lamb, I think he can take the biggest leap. Obviously, he's a betting favorite for. I saw receiving yards. I think it was something crazy. Out of the second year wide receivers, not out of all the receivers, but second round wide receivers. Travis Etienne, like you talked about earlier, I don't have to go too far into detail. Josh Jacobs, I'm actually not too high on Josh Jacobs, but
that's about where he's going.
That's about where he's going. So if I'm deciding to do best player available draft strategy, and then we get to this round and he's my top player, I still feel comfortable taking him. I'm higher on Miles Sanders than George is. I think you named him Laura, right? Or no, you named Miles Sanders.
No, I haven't named him.
Oh, okay. So George is higher than Miles Sanders on me. I'm pretty surprised by that.
Yeah.
But, he is a little injury prone too. So.
Yeah, C.D. Lamb's going wide receiver 11 right now.
Yeah.
That's I like him, but that's too early for. I think it sounds like me and Aaron because his ADP is a lot higher than where we got him right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But you got anything else to say?
No, that's it.
All right. Whew. Number 50 overall, Kenny Galladay, 49, Brandon Ayuk, 48, Kyle Pitts, 47, C.D. Lamb, 46, Mark Andrews.
Oh, okay.
Galladay, again, big target, best wide receiver Daniel Jones has had, a better version of Evan Ingram. I think he'll get to him early, and once he realizes this guy can catch anything, he'll start just kind of throwing it up to him and letting him come down with it. Brandon Ayuk, again, I think could be in line to take the biggest step for a wide receiver in a second year. I think he'll be a very good wide receiver, and I'd be happy with him being my wide receiver number 1. Kyle Pitts, 48, again, volume. I've been up, down, all around with this guy all year, trying to figure out where I want him, where I want to target him, where I want to take him. One day I got him ranked as the 4th tight end, the next day I got him ranked as the 6th tight end. The sky's the limit for him. He's a freak athletically. That offense is perfect for him because they're going to throw a lot. Matty Ice will throw the ball. He'll force the ball to you. So, for that reason, I got him ranked 48th, ahead of his ADP. Actually, no, below his ADP, 42nd overall. Is where he's been going in the drafts. But, I would like a couple tight ends, obviously, a little more than him, but he's on the border. It's hard to rank him.
Oh, for sure.
C.D. Lamb, too high for me. He's going a lot higher. I think he's going in the early 3rd round. He will, he's a Cowboys slot receiver. He will be peppered with targets. He will catch a lot of balls. He will make big plays, but he's just going too early for my liking. But I got him at 47 again. They got 3 great wideouts. They got Zeke on that team. a lot of people can eat, but everybody's not going to eat every game. But
No.
CD probably will because he is in the slot.
True.
Aaron's boy.
Slot receivers,
Or
man.
Aaron's position.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, Baltimore's best receiver. Kind of in a similar situation to like Goddard, where if one guy's going to stand out on the team as a receiver, it's going to be the tight end. Mark Andrews seemed year in and year out that top target for Lamar Jackson. I think it continues this year.
Mm-hmm. All right, I don't hate that. I'm a little higher than one of those guys. I'm not going to spoil it. 45, I got T.J. Hawkinson. 44, I got DJ Chark. 43, I have DJ Moore. 42, I have Cooper Kupp. Amari Cooper. I wrote Cooper.
What's this guy doing?
I'm 42, Amari Cooper.
Get it together.
No, it's DJ, you know what I mean? So, again,
Cooper.
TJ Hawkinson, DJ Chark, DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? That's a struggle right there. DJ Chark, obviously, he's the number one. He is the number one receiver on Jacksonville. I do prefer having Marvin Jones Jr. over him, but DJ Chark is still a valuable receiver. That's why he's right around his ADP at 44. DJ Moore, I like him a lot. I like him over Robbie Anderson. I think a lot of people like him over Robbie Anderson as well. He runs more of an intermediate routes, so a little bit more of a high percentage throw. Amari Cooper, like George touched on, and I would rather have CeeDee Lamb or Michael Gallup, but Amari Cooper still isn't a bad wide receiver number one if you do Georgia's strategy and taking all the running backs. And then Cooper Kupp, obviously with Matt Stafford this year, they're going to probably throw the ball a little bit more than they've thrown in the past, so a lot more targets for him in that offense.
I think already he has more trust.
And he runs the slot.
McVay has more trust in
Stafford?
In Stafford.
Oh, for sure. And then Cooper Kupp runs the slot too, so quick throws.
Yep. Nickel 9 loves TJ there.
Who, TJ Hawkinson?
Yep.
Big Hawk?
We'll see where I got him. We'll see if you like where I got him.
George is definitely higher on TJ. I mean, I like TJ Hawkinson, Leos, baby. Leos.
All right. Number 45, Darrell Henderson Jr., based on volume. That's it. And the starting running back for them. So if he starts all year, he'll be good.
Yeah, if he starts all year.
Yeah, but
big if.
I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of split up that backfield and do a timeshare. But we'll see.
Yeah.
It's his job to lose. 44, my dog, Javonte Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Think he'll be a great rookie. Think he's going to take over Melvin Gordon's job by week 4. And the sky's the limit. You already saw him in the preseason throwing defenders to the ground, making big plays, yards after contact. So love that, and that's what you need to do to excel in the NFL as a running back. Adam Thielen, 43. The Vikings, I still say, he's the wide receiver 1B in Minnesota. You got Jefferson, who's, 1A, but still Thielen. Cousins loves him.
Yeah.
Probably his red zone threat just because of the trust they have with each other. So
yeah,
I like him there. Cooper's Kupp, 42. Stafford's guy, slot wide out. You saw the chemistry Kupp had with Goff. For that reason, I think he'll probably be a little bit worse, but you were seeing him get double-digit touchdowns with Goff. He was his red zone threat. I don't think that'll still happen with Stafford, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You saw Stafford throw to Marvin Jones 3-4 touchdowns in a game or something stupid. So
yeah.
And then Chris Godwin. I'm a lot higher on the Bucs wideouts than Aaron is. I got Chris Godwin at 41. Just another year with Tom Brady if he can stay healthy. Which again, all these players obviously you can say if they can stay healthy, but you saw him get injured last year, and with a new quarterback, that kind of just hurts your value and hurts that playing time is valuable.
For sure.
So, like Chris Godwin after a full year with Tom Brady, I think they can really get a good connection going.
Okay. 40, I got Montgomery. 39, Myles Gaskins. 38, Scary Terry or Terry McLaurin, so people know who he is. Mark Andrews at 37 and Kyler Murray at 36.
Montgomery, a lot higher on some guys.
A lot higher. Montgomery, again, he was that fantasy hero late in the year. Gaskins kind of that pickup hero for people. They picked him up. The Miami backfield is still a little murky. I still think he can do well with them, but still a little murky for him. Terry McLaurin obviously is the best wide receiver on Washington's team. So I think he can still put up consistent numbers like he does every year, about 8 targets a game, 5 catches would be pretty good for him. Mark Andrews is the most consistent receiver for Lamar Jackson. And, of course, Kyler Murray just off the passing volume in that offense, third year in that offense could be pretty scary for him. Well, all the weapons too. Just there's receivers all around him. So
Yeah.
definitely produce.
Last year, Kyler Murray, weeks 1 through 11, quarterback number 1. Weeks 12 through 16, I believe he's a quarterback like 20.
They got to figure out.
He got hurt. He got banged up.
He got banged up, but also got to figure out adjustments because people figured them out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You got NFL's all NFL's not for long, so you can do something, and eventually the defensive coordinators are too smart to figure out how to stop you.
Yeah, but if he picks back up, gets to that wide quarterback 1,
yeah,
he can do it easily
for sure.
All right, Mike Evans 40, George Kittle 39, Roberts Wood 38, Julio Jones 37, Deontay Johnson 36. So again, Mike Evans, he is my top Tampa Bay wideout. I think I got him and Godwin ranked about 20 spots higher than Aaron does. Again, Mike Evans, just big red zone threat, and just another year with Tom Brady. He threw for 4,500 yards last year. I think he could repeat that performance and maybe even improve on it.
Mm-hmm.
George Kittle 39. I would have him higher, but again, I think Ayuk's going to take a big leap this year. Deebo Samuel's a good, solid wideout. They got that running game there, so for that reason, I got Kittle ranked a little lower than most. Roberts Wood, what's his nickname?
Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees. Shout out to Matthew for that one. I think he will be the best Rams fantasy player this year. Him and Stafford, I think, are going to get off to a groove right away, and you'll see Robert Woods have some big games. You've seen lack of touchdowns in the past haunt him. I think he'll definitely improve on that and get some TDs this year, and that'll kind of put him in that next tier wideouts. Julio Jones, 37. He's going to get hurt at some point. He's going to play banged up. So, but he's still one of the most talented wideouts in the league. I think him and Tannehill will get it going, and that'll take a little bit away from A.J. Brown, but I still think, again, they've got two great wideouts there with Derrick Henry. How are you going to game plan for them all? You're not going to. So Julio will eat. Deontay Johnson, target machine, Big Ben's favorite target. He throws it 600 times, so
yeah,
volume. It's all about volume.
It's all about
Maybe Najee comes in and he throws it 550 times, but still, Deontay Johnson's going to get targets, going to get volume, going to be good fantasy-wise. As long as he doesn't get hurt. He left a couple games last year. He killed me in DFS. I had him the 3 weeks he got hurt and left early in the game. The 3 weeks I had him.
No, yeah, and then the drops too, so you can't forget about those. Number 35, I have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 34, Chris Carson. 33, A.J. Brown. 32, Robert Wood. And 31, Justin Herbert. Clyde Edwards-Helaire kind of burned a lot of people last year, obviously. A lot of people were high on him. Not a lot of backs behind him in Kansas City, so we expect it to be a lot of volume. Hopefully, he can have a good bounce back year. The offensive line is a lot better. They invest a lot more in it, so maybe he'll have a little bit more running room. Carson, I'm higher on than George, obviously. I think Carson's definitely a good PPR back. He had some explosive games last year. A.J. Brown, the addition of Julio should open up a lot more one-on-one coverages for him. Robert Woods, I think he can be the player with the biggest jump from what's his name? What's the quarterback? Jared Goff. Yeah, no one likes Jared Goff. I forgot his name.
Between quarterback, you're wearing Lions gear. What's this guy talking about?
He's not my quarterback.
He obviously
he's
is
a quarterback
wearing the Lions shirt.
He's just the incumbent. He's holding the spot ready for DJ Uiagalelei. Robert Woods, like I said, I think can be the best receiver on the Rams. That's why I have him there. And
Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees. Then I got Justin Herbert, or Chew's boy. Shout out to Big League Chew. Justin Herbert. Dark horse for MVP this year, Justin Herbert.
Your team's got to be good to win MVP.
Not really.
Really?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, I think we'll see what kind of impact Derwin James makes. He could turn that defense around
and
make him into a contender.
There we go.
But Herbert, 31st overall, you're taking him third round. You'll be satisfied taking him third round. I know you're not gonna because his ADP is lower, but
no, I'm not
satisfied at 31st overall taking Herbert.
I would be satisfied as taking him in the third round. I have him as my third-rated quarterback.
Yeah, I'd be satisfied taking Josh Allen and Mahomes in the third round, not Herbert.
Oh, yeah.
Different strategies. That's all you guys just got to check out. Mock draft episode.
I would say that most worst quarterbacks go. The top 3 quarterbacks go in the second and fourth round.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but you're right. Herbert's not going to. I don't have to take Herbert in the third round.
Correct, but that's where you got him ranked. That's where you think he'll finish. Well, quarterbacks are,
Yeah, quarterbacks a little obviously a little crazier on the point spectrum, especially you play in the league where it's 6 points per passing touchdown. But no,
crazy. Yeah. I ain't doing it, but At 8'2" is a beast.
You'll see.
AJ Brown 35, Myles Gaskin 34, J.K. Dobbins 33, Miles Sanders 32, David Montgomery 31. Heavy running backs. You're gonna see kind of that's the theme here coming up.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown at 35 again. His very efficient last year. That Tannehill's one of the most efficient quarterbacks. I think him and AJ Brown just are going to continue. And who are teams going to guard? Him or are they going to guard Julio?
Right.
It helps both of them out. Myles Gaskin, I think the Miami Dolphins do have a good running game. I think Gaskins really is their only running back. I think they drafted Jared Dokes out of Cincinnati. I think that's really like their only other running back.
Yeah, I can. No, because Breida's in Buffalo. So.
Yeah, so pretty sure it's Myles Gaskins, backfield on a good team with a good defense. So I think definitely he can be a solid fantasy asset.
Mm-hmm.
J.K. Dobbins 33 got him ranked a lot lower than his ADP, but when the quarterback is the lead rushing threat on your team, I don't want you. So for that reason, I got J.K. at 33 again, and they got Gus Edwards who gets a lot of run at running back. So no thanks. Miles Sanders 32. The Eagles have backfield depth. They got Boston Scott, and they drafted one of the best receiving running backs.
Yeah.
What's his name? Underwood or something weird like that. Whatever. There's the rookie they got. Gainwell, Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, I'm about to say Gainwell. Yeah.
The best, again, he's probably the best receiving running back coming out of the draft. Is that going to cut into Sanders' receiving production? No, because Sanders is still a good receiver, but I think it will take some away because they do got him and Boston Scott. Team doesn't want to overwork Sanders because, as you saw last year, he gets hurt a lot. Yeah. But, you see the effect scrambling quarterbacks have on the running game. It skyrockets up. So, for that reason, I got Sanders at 32. David Montgomery, 31. You saw what he did last year. He led you to the fantasy championship if you had him.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't, you wish you did.
Yeah.
And you wish you didn't trade him like me, like week 9.
Somebody dropped him in one of my leagues. So.
Yeah. I need to get in that league.
Hey, you can co-manage if you want.
Montgomery, so I like him if he gets the touches. If he gets the workload, he'll be, in that top 20 range. I don't think he will, which is why I have him just at 31. Still good. Still going to get his 15 touches, but he's not going to get like the 25 that we were seeing, 25-30 that we were seeing at the end of last year.
Yeah, he got that because of
the injuries, and Cohen's still injured, but again, they did bring Darrell Williams, so
a year removed off football, so he might.
Yeah, Montgomery, it's his job. These other guys aren't threats to take his starting job, but they could take carries away. But if Fields comes in, remember that scrambling quarterback does to the running back.
If Fields comes in, I don't want to get too nerdy, but they're going to do a lot of zone reads, and it's going to be pretty much what you saw with Mr. Trubisky when he was in the game and opened up some holes for Montgomery. So at 30, I got DK. At 29, I got A-Rob. At 28, I got DeAndre Swift. 27, Mike Davis. And 26, I got Justin Jefferson. I'm obviously higher on Mike Davis than George's, just based off the volume he's going to have.
And DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, and DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift, I don't see a 50-50 split. I can see a 60-40. But I can still see DeAndre Swift putting up significantly more points than – not significantly more points, but a good chunk of points more than Jamal Williams.
I mean, yeah, I agree. He's definitely going to outscore him.
He's going to definitely outscore him. I think he's going to definitely have more snaps, more opportunities than Jamal Williams because they're, they're invested in him.
When I said 50-50, I meant, 55-45.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, okay. That's fine. 60-40. Justin Jefferson, obviously.
That low?
Yeah, 26.
Because we are in the 20s already.
Yeah, we're in the 20s. Yeah, no, I haven't ranked at 26. Obviously, he finished higher last year, receiver-wise. But the NFL, once you play a full year, teams can get tape on you. Kind of, if you're telegraphing your route, that these defensive backs can definitely read that and judge. So that's what I have with that. And then DK, obviously, I talked about him in our wide receiver rankings, boomer bust. I didn't even list Tyler Lockett like you listed him. That's Tyler Lockett rated a little bit lower.
Dang, you got him outside the top 100?
Yeah, right outside the top 100.
Yeah, we went out for 1,000 yards last year, though.
They drafted some receivers, and they have other receivers on their offense too that can do the same thing.
Did he get 8 touchdowns? I want
Most
to.
most of his points came in 4 games.
I do want to say Tyler Lockett was one of 5 receivers last year to get 80 catches, 1,000 yards, and 10 touchdowns.
Yeah. Like I said, about 60% of his points, 60 or 70% came in like 4 games.
But yeah, the reason why I know that stat, you guys will know here shortly. Number 30, Captain Joe Mixon. 29, Austin Eckler, Aaron's boy. 28, Patty Mahomes. 27, T.J. Hawkinson. 26, Keenan Allen. Mixon, again, he kind of caps out his best year in the NFL. 1,200 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns. I just, it's not very good if the team gets down early. They're going to abandon the running game. He's still, their best running back. He's still a good receiving running back, so he'll get catches. But, again, injuries are a concern there as well. I'm probably staying away. I mean, I am staying away from Joe Mixon.
Oh, you're staying away from Joe Mixon.
And Austin Eckler. For, injuries, he's not a workhorse running back. The more touches he gets, the higher percentage he has to get hurt. You saw him last year. He couldn't handle the full workload. But he is a great PPR running back. I did move him up. I had him a lot lower. But I did move him up. But, again, I'm just not taking him.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, 28. If you can get him, end of the third round, I think it's a pretty good place for him, especially if you got, obviously Tyreek Hill or Kelsey to pair him up with. But, it's top 2 quarterback. You can pretty much not guaranteed, but he's guaranteed to be in the top 5, barring injuries. Definitely 90% chance he's going to be a top 3 quarterback.
Yeah.
So, if you can get him at that spot, it's worth it. T.J. Hawkinson. Now, this is the big outlier I have here. I think going 20 picks earlier than his ADP.
Mm-hmm.
Very high on Hawkinson. In our tight end show, I said he would get 80 catches, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. That's why I know that stat, that only 5 players in the league got that last year. I think Hawkinson could do that this year, being the main target on that Lions offense. Especially they're going to throw it a lot. Goff doesn't like to throw it deep, so where's he going to go?
Yeah,
Hawkinson. He's going to find Hawkinson.
All right.
Keenan Allen at 26, PPR monster. Herbert peppers him. You saw him get some 20 target games, I think, last year, which is ridiculous. So
yeah, great.
Keenan Allen's real, good wideout I want on my team. If the running backs, ahead of him that I'm going to name aren't there, I will take Keenan Allen.
Okay.
And that's the thing. You gotta. At this point, these are all players. If they're available at this pick and the players ahead of them are, I will take them. Even though my strategy is RB heavy. It's kind of like going off what Aaron said, kind of that best available. This is the best available players I have. So
okay. All right, 25, Patrick Mahomes. 24, Josh Allen. 23, Darren Waller. 22, George Kittle. 21, Keenan Allen. So obviously the top 2 quarterbacks, 2 of the top 3 tight ends, and then Keenan Allen to round out my list up there. Echo everything George said about Keenan Allen. You talked already about Mahomes. Obviously I think he missed 1 game last year and still put up crazy, insane numbers. And then Josh Allen just had a year that no one saw coming out of nowhere. Brought his completion percentage from 55 to 68 or 67, some crazy stat like that. High volume passing attack, and he's the more dynamic runner on the offense. And they have just like you said about Lamar Jackson, but he can actually throw the football. So that's why I have him there. And then George Kittle, I still can see George Kittle being a target monster just because of the player he is. He's one of the best tight ends in the NFL for a reason. I can see him still getting about 80 targets and being a similar red zone threat.
You need more than 80 to be top tight end.
No, I think he'll do what Robert Tonyan did. With more targets, with more tight ends.
Quarterbacks don't have the efficiency that Rodgers has.
Yeah, but these are. I mean,
if Kittle gets 80 targets, he'll be. Mark Andrews will be better than him. Kyle Pitts will be better than him.
I think Kittle's going to catch about. I don't know. I gotta look at
80 targets is not good enough.
80 targets. 100. Okay.
That's like what he got last year, I think, in half the season.
Well, he's not going to have 80. No.
That's what I think last year. That's what he had in half the season.
Well, you think about the receivers he had. Most receivers are hurt last year, so he had to do that. But no, I can see him catching 10 touchdowns. He's gonna put up more. But still, he's gonna put up more fantasy points than Hawkinson.
I don't think so, but
we have a bet going on that.
No, we never agreed to that one.
It's on the podcast.
No, it's not. We never agreed to it.
Listen back to it.
But I will. I listened to it today. You asked me, I said no.
Because you're not confident.
Because the guy's ranked 20 spots better than him.
You don't rank.
Just
You don't have him ranked that.
My gut feeling has Hawkinson better.
Trust your gut.
No.
It's on you.
And again, so you have the top two quarterbacks, Allen and Mahomes, at 24 and 25, and then you got Herbert at 31.
Mm-hmm.
The gap between them is much further. But
last year
those are my rankings.
Last year it was. This is a different year.
Oh, I know.
This is a different year.
I don't think Herbert's in the same breath as Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson, let alone Josh Allen.
I think Herbert is a better quarterback than Kyler Murray.
We'll see this year. We will see. But anyways, correction, y'all. My apologies. My 26th overall player, not Keenan Allen, actually Josh Allen. I fell for it, the whole Allen.
Hey, Loki, I had to double check on mine, man. I had to double check.
So, Josh Allen at number 26 overall. I think
man.
he's going to be, a couple spots better than Mahomes. Again, just great passing attack. He is a red zone running back, as Aaron said. Guy's a beast. He's going to eat his, Stephon Diggs. They brought in Emmanuel Sanders, Gabriel Davis. They're loaded with wideouts, and I think Diggs and Josh Allen will both continue to. I think was Diggs the best wideout last year? No, Devontae was.
Devontae was.
I think Diggs will be the best this year.
Yeah, you said that.
All right, 25, Allen Robinson. 24, DK Metcalf. 23, Josh Jacobs. 22, Nicholas Chubb. 21, Aaron Jones. Allen Robinson was top 3 in the league in targets last year. They got Mooney, they got Cole Kmet, who I think will take bigger steps this year, but I think Allen Robinson will still be the go-to guy for whoever's playing quarterback for them.
Mm-hmm.
DK Metcalf, you saw some inconsistencies there, but the guy is a freak. He's a beast. I think he's Russell Wilson's go-to guy. Like you said, Lockett's good, but he's not that good. For that reason, I got DK Metcalf ranked a lot higher than him, and I'll be happy taking him at 24th. Josh Jacobs, bell cow running back. On the Raiders, I think it's the second year, right, of Gruden. I think I asked that last time.
No,
is it his third?
I think it's his third.
Well, anyways, I think Derek's Carr will get better. For that reason, I think Jacobs will be better. So, like him at 23. Again, it's hard to get a bell cow running back in fantasy this late, but you can get him with Jacobs, and Jacobs is going like 45th overall. So I'll take Jacobs a lot earlier than that. Nicholas Chubb, 22. Not too big on him. He's going in the top 10. Again, Kareem Hunt's there. They share a lot of work. Chubb definitely gets touches. He gets insane games like 12 carries, 150 yards.
Yeah.
Again, they got one of the best offensive lines, but I'm just not big on him. Just not a PPR factor. It hurts his value.
Yeah.
And like I said, Kareem Hunt outscored him when they're on the field together. Aaron Jones, 21. My dog, go Pack go. His value, I think, will drop a little bit from last year. I think A.J. Dillon gets a little more touches, more carries than Jamal Williams had last year. I think they really use both running backs well. And these, unlike Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams, kind of having the same skill set, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon have completely separate skill sets. So
wait, where do you have Aaron Jones at?
21. Pretty low.
Okay.
A lot lower. I got, and the next guy too, I got, ranked way lower than his ADP. But I just see more players, obviously these other players ahead of him, but a slight downgrade for Aaron Jones this year.
Interesting. Okay. All right, so I go. Number 20, I got J.K. Dobbins, 19. Calvin Ridley, 18. Antonio Gibson, 17. Captain Joe Mixon, and 16, Jonathan Taylor. I like J.K. Dobbins a lot more than people think. I can kind of see them kind of toning back Lamar Jackson's runs a little bit to kind of preserve him, his longevity in his career, especially if they're trying to lock him up for a long-term deal. Calvin Ridley, no Julio Jones there, going to be wide receiver number 1 on that team. Expects some pretty good numbers for him, pretty much what he did last year. No surprise there. Antonio Gibson can kind of be that Chris McCaffrey light for Washington's football team. If I can get him in that, and I don't think you're going to get him that late at 18. I think his average ADP is a lot higher, right? Yeah. No, 16. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, so I'm not that crazy. Joe Mixon, I'm not crazy high on Joe Mixon. I kind of like a wide receiver in that range there, but Joe Mixon is still a pretty good PPR running back, and I expect him to just run him through a wall because they're probably going to look to draft a running back next year. Draft Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is a beast of a running back, one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. Hopefully, Nelson is healthy enough for them to run behind him. But he can also catch the ball out of the backfield too, so you can't sleep on his pass catching skill. So, got Jonathan Taylor at 16.
Yep, so I got Jonathan Taylor at number 20, Carl Edwards-Helaire. Why do I always say Carl? Clyde Edwards-Helaire at 19, Darren Waller 18, Scary Terry McLaurin at 17, Justin Jefferson at 16. Something with Taylor, if Wentz does miss time early in the season, that hurts Taylor a lot. Teams can really focus on him. I think you're going to see that a lot actually throughout the season, even when Wentz is in. Teams focusing on him, trying to stop him. It is hard because they do have arguably the best offensive line in the game, but I got Taylor at 20, just a little lower than his ADP. Nyheim Hines is a pass catching back. Did they get one more guy? Not like it matters, but
no,
I think they did.
They do, but
I can't think of him.
No, it doesn't matter. It's those two guys.
Yep. Clyde Edwards-Helaire for the Chiefs. I had him going, early first round, fifth pick last year. This year, toned him down a little bit, but still ahead of his ADP. Actually, no, right below it. 18th
right below
ADP.
Yeah.
So I think the Chiefs will give him the ball more. They're going to run it more.
The offensive line's a lot better, too.
Yep. So, overall better situation and improvements in Helaire and just another year in the league. So let's see if Andy Reid can really get him to that Brian Westbrook level.
Yeah, they got to use him the right way.
Yep.
They use him the right way.
Darren Waller, 18th, 146 targets last year. Volume. We can't say it enough.
The receivers are better this year, though.
They are better, but still, Waller's...
Another year of Ruggs and Edwards.
Yeah, but Carr's go-to guys, Waller. Mm-hmm. They're going to be down a lot. They're not good, so I think Waller definitely gets a lot of targets and, has similar results to last year. Scary Terry McLaurin, 17th overall. That is a lot higher than his ADP. Big, huge fan of Scary Terry this year. I think him and Fitzmagic are going to take off. So, if Fitzmagic does real good, who's he going to throw the ball to? Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, mainly Aaron's boy, Adam Humphries, but I'm not as big as him as he is. But we'll McLaurin, I think, will be real good. I think he really goes into that wide receiver one discussion this year and really performs. I'm excited to see what Terry will do this year, and I want to draft him badly.
Yeah.
But, he's going 31st overall, so, it's still kind of where I'm targeting running backs. But I might make an exception for Terry.
Yeah. I wouldn't hate having him as my number one wide receiver.
Yep. Number 16, Justin Jefferson is a rookie. I think 80 catches, 1,400 yards. Unbelievable. Does he get better? How does he get better in his second year? I don't think he does, but, he's still going to have that same elite performance that he had last year. So we'll see what Kirk Cousins can do. I do not like Kirk Cousins. He's not good at all, but he knows he throws the ball a lot. He's a gunslinger, so for that reason, I still see Jefferson getting value. But let it be known, I would rather take Adam Thielen, fifth round, than take Justin Jefferson in the second round.
I agree with that. 15, I got DeAndre Hopkins. 14, Nick Chubb. 13, Saquon Barkley. 12, Stephon Diggs, and number 11, Travis Kelce. Obviously, I'm going to let George talk about Barkley. He's higher on Barkley than I am. So I'm going to let him talk about him. DeAndre Hopkins, again, volume. I had a bold prediction last year that he would break or he'll have a Michael Thomas type year with receptions. Didn't happen, but later in the year, you started to see the volume get there. Nick Chubb, yes, I agree that his not having PPR value hurts him. That's why I have him outside of the top 10. But there's going to be weeks that he's going to be running back number one. So if you can get him in the second round, I think that's pretty good value for him. Stephon Diggs, George thinks he'll be the number one wide receiver. I have him ranked as number 3 wide receiver. You still can go wrong with taking Stephon Diggs. Just, insane chemistry in year one with him and Josh Allen. And, of course, Travis Kelce. If you're playing in the league in tight end still position, you can grab Travis Kelce, who puts up wide receiver type numbers at the tight end position. You grab him, and The only thing about Travis Kelce, he shaved his beard, so hopefully he didn't lose any of his superpowers. So we'll see what happens this year. But Travis Kelce, number 11.
Yep, and something we should kind of pissed we didn't say this earlier. These rankings are based off PPR, standard PPR.
Yeah.
10 yards a catch, 4 points for a passing TD, 6 for any other TD. Should have started the show with that. We apologize. No special treatment for tight ends or anything here, but we figured you guys would know.
You said no defensive special teams? Is that what you said?
I said no special something for tight ends.
Okay,
special production.
Got you. Okay.
We'll put it in the description, so it'll be known there, at least when people listen. But all right, 15, Keenan Allen. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Number 14, Calvin Ridley. Number 13, Tyreek Hill. Number 12, DeAndre Hopkins. Number 11, Travis Kelce. You see how I got all wideouts there? Because the rest of the way, it's going to be running backs. Keenan Allen, again, beast. Pepper, gets a ton of targets. I think he'll be real good.
I still think it's funny, G.
I know, I messed that up bad. Number 14, Calvin Ridley. You saw him do great last year as Atlanta's number 1 wideout, pretty much because Julio was out most of the year. He's getting drafted ADP 19. I'll take him a little before that just because of the volume that the Falcons throw the ball. Fantasies, can't say it enough. All about volume.
Yeah, especially PPR.
Yep. Tyreek Hill, 15 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns last year. Anybody on that offense, that offense is just going to excel week after week. Tough to stop it. I wonder if they scored less than 20 points last year. Maybe once when that game Mahomes got out, I think they did. But other than that, they're going to score. So whether it's Tyreek Hill, whether it's Travis Kelce, whether it's Mecole Hardman, even whether it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire,
there we go, Clyde.
Whether it's Mahomes running it in, they're going to score. Everybody's going to eat, especially Hill and Kelce. Number 12, DeAndre Hopkins. I got him actually ranked ahead of Tyreek Hill. DeAndre Hopkins, 4 straight 1,100-yard receiving seasons. So consistency is definitely there. You really saw him kind of take off with Kyler Murray once he got comfortable. He started out slow, but once Kyler realized what he had, he started throwing him the ball, and just DeAndre would catch everything. So arguably the best hands in the NFL. Sky's the limit for DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray. Another year, I think they'll both be better, and DeAndre will be great.
Okay.
And number 11, Kelce. I don't need to say anymore. He's been tight end 1 the past 3-4 years. Eventually, he's not going to be tight end 1. When will that be? Nobody knows. Not this year.
Yeah, not definitely. I don't see it this year. Number 10, I have Tyreek Hill. Number 9, I have Zeke. Number 8, I have Najee Harris. 7, Devontae Adams, and 6, Aaron Jones. So I still think Aaron Jones has value, especially with PPR. I don't think A.J. Dillon's going to have any passing down opportunities. So I see Aaron Jones being on the field a lot in those situations. Obviously, Devontae Adams is Aaron Rodgers' favorite target and, one of the best wide receivers, probably the best wide receiver in the NFL. And Najee Harris, I think it's all about volume. I think you mentioned him before, Najee Harris.
Yep. No, I haven't said him yet. But
oh, okay. No, you didn't. That's right.
He's coming.
But he's coming, right. George says all running backs top 10. Najee Harris is definitely going to have a better year than Clyde Edwards-Helaire had in his rookie season, so we don't have to worry about being let down drafting a rookie in the top 10. Zeke, I expect a big year out of him, especially if Dak is healthy. And, of course, Tyreek Hill, like George touched on. Just a speed demon, use them all across the field, screen pass, it doesn't matter. 15 touchdowns receiving, like you said. Surprised you had him ranked where you had him ranked, to be honest with you. So.
Faster than Cheetah.
Faster than Cheetah.
Facts.
Did you mention Devontae Adams?
Not yet. No, I got 2 wideouts.
Okay, I was about to say, I was counting. I was like, wait. He said he had all running backs. I'm like,
I
only mentioned them.
Is that your 5?
Yeah, that's my 5. Yeah.
All right. Devontae Adams, number 10. Right behind Stephon Diggs and number 9. You can't go wrong with either of them. Will Devontae Adams get 18 touchdowns again? I do not think so. For that reason, I got him, ranked as a second wideout this year. And again, last year you did see kind of some injuries nagging him, that ankle. So hopefully, those injuries are behind him and he is healthy all year. But for that reason, I got Diggs slightly ahead of him. But again, Diggs and Allen, that connection was unbeatable last year, especially versus man coverage. I think they get it done versus man and zone coverage better this year.
Mm-hmm.
King Henry, number 8. Najee Harris at number 7. I almost forgot his last name. and Dalvin Cook at number 6. So King Henry, again, I had him a lot higher. I had him as my third-ranked player until Aaron reminded me last week that he doesn't play on passing downs. I remember watching in playoff weeks just like, why did they not have him in the game? Because they're down by 7 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So that really hurts Henry's value and knocks him, out of that top 5 range. Najee Harris, I think he will be the man for Pittsburgh. Best running back they've had in a long time. Far better than Le'Veon Bell because Le'Veon sucks. Najee the Beast, he can do it all. He's got the great work ethic, right attitude. Big Ben will get him involved. That running game, sure the offensive line isn't the greatest.
The offensive line is Swiss cheese.
Yep, but I still think Najee will do good enough. And again, the PPR work helps him as well. And there's really nobody behind him. The other running backs they got on the team suck. James Conner, who sucks,
He's gone.
left.
Yeah.
They got Anthony McFarland, who they drafted in like the 4th round 2 years ago. Then they drafted Najee Harris, so it shows you what they think of McFarland.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, Dalvin Cook, number 6, still lower. His ADP is I think the top number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Injury concerns, man. He missed the fantasy playoffs 2 years ago. Missed a couple games last year. Injuries are a concern with everybody. And again, I can't say this enough. I contradict myself when I tell you guys where I have Saquon ranked. But
yeah, for sure.
It's just Dalvin, something weird about him. The volume's there for him. He's a beast when he plays, but I just cannot trust him enough. Take him to the top 5.
All
right.
Top 5.
My bad. That was real loud, y'all.
So
Top 5. Let's go one by one here. See what we got.
all right, I got Alvin Kamara at number 5. I really hope that Taysom Hill is not the starting quarterback for the Saints, but it's who knows what Sean Payton's going to do. But I still think that Alvin Kamara is going to have value in the offense because especially if Michael Thomas is not playing, I expect them to utilize Alvin Kamara's skills a lot more with Taysom Hill in the game than they did previously. Just go back and look at those tapes and how the offense struggled with Taysom Hill in the game to really get Alvin Kamara involved. They want to make the guy happy, so that's why I got number 5.
Yeah, I think I agree. You have to get, I got Kamara at 5 as well. You got to get him involved. You see the games where Taysom Hill played a lot last year and Kamara's production went down. You also saw Alvin Kamara's production when Michael Thomas was out, went way up, but that was also with Drew Brees. Again, you just got to find ways to get him the ball. For that reason, I got him ranked at number 5. Very well could easily be higher. He was the RB1 last year.
Yeah.
He's going as the 3rd pick this year. But I like these other guys ahead of him.
Yeah, and he didn't like he had terrible games.
No.
With Hill in the game.
No, but just he's not getting
it wasn't
10
like
targets.
It wasn't like 25 points.
Yeah.
It was like 14 or 15. It was not terrible for for a down week for a running back, but still not
still
favorite.
boosted his stats with a 6 touchdown game.
Yeah.
Week 15. So
yeah.
Or 16.
16 championship. Number 4, I got King Henry. I'm still high on Henry just because he's a beast. Like I said, he's not. It hurts his value not having him in there on passing downs. I see people saying they're taking him over Chris McCaffrey, which I think is a mistake in standard or PPR. I think it's still a mistake just because why would you do that? But King Henry's still the best running back in the NFL. So.
Yep, and this guy, I've moved him up my rankings a lot over the past 2 weeks. Love him. Antonio Gibson, number 4 overall. Nobody else has him this high. Very high on him, especially I was high on him before. Rivera said he wants him to take on the CMC workload and CMC role. Kind of knew that's what they were doing with him, but you saw him take off second half of the year last year. Bring in Ryan Fitzmagic. They're going to have to lead more. They're going to be a better team. They're going to run the ball more. He's a great running back. He can catch the ball. J.D. McKissick really isn't. I think he doesn't really play running back. He just plays slot wide out.
And like I said, you saw their offense got a lot better when they played them both at the same time.
Yeah.
What I mean? So
Gibson's still kind of all 3 down back.
Mm-hmm.
Going to get his catches. Going to get rushes. I think he's going to be great, and I will. I'll take him as early as number 4 overall. But again, his ADP is about 15.
Right.
I'm hoping I get a late pick in the first round. That way I can get like a Najee
and a Gibson
back to back.
Yeah, that's actually, I wouldn't.
It all, again, these rankings are where we got them ranked.
Yeah.
You want to take our rankings, you want to compare them to, whatever Yahoo, ESPN, CBS app you're using, and then also take, an expert rankings and kind of level between the three. Don't miss out on your picks, though, but just you don't have to take Gibson 4th overall if you can get him 2nd round.
No, for sure. And this next running back I'm naming at number 3, if I was doing this strategy, which is taking best player available, I think he'll be available at the later end of the round. I'm higher on him than George. Austin Eckler. Obviously, the injury factor is there, but it's there with a lot of running backs. But when he plays, he's an 8-target running back. He gets about 6 to 8 targets a game, and he still runs the ball effectively too. So I think
he though?
Yeah, he still runs the ball effectively. Don't look like that. But yeah, number 3, Austin Eckler, because there's gonna be weeks he's gonna be running back number 1 as well. Just based off the pass catching ability. If I can take Austin Eckler and Antonio Gibson, those are my first 2 running backs, I'm mad at that.
That's all. Number 3, I got Ezekiel Elliott. I honestly think Zeke is the safest pick this year. The safest pick. He's going to produce. I don't think he's going to get hurt. All these other running backs kind of got – obviously, everybody has injury concerns, but, you've never really seen Zeke get hurt in the NFL.
No.
He broke his hand the one time, but I think he still played through it, or he maybe missed a game or 2. But Zeke's the safest pick, I think, by far, easily. But in that offense, too, with Dak – healthy wideouts and the quarterback, I think he will be, back to his form 2 years ago. Last year, he still was decent with Dalton in, but not the same when, big difference with Dak and Dalton. So you can't stop Zeke and CeeDee Lamb and Amari and Gallup and Dak. So what are you going to do? Pick your poison. I could see Zeke averaging 5 yards a carry. He does do some work in receiving. Obviously, they got a very good backup in Tony Pollard. Mm-hmm. Make sure you get Pollard if you take Zeke, but I don't think Pollard, hurts Zeke's value really like that. I think Zeke is still the man, the guy, going to get the touches there.
Yeah. Wow. I was reading what that said in there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Number 2.
I mean, obviously, I think we both have. Maybe not. I don't know.
No,
this guy over
obvious.
here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dalvin Cook, number 2. I know who Georgia's running back is. It's crazy. Number 2, Dalvin Cook.
Say your pick, bro. Go.
Dalvin Cook. I mean, he's a beast of a running back. Yes, the injury concerns are there, but the weeks he's playing, he's gonna get you 25 points a game. So you can't fade Dalvin Cook just because he's injury issues, because everybody we just named in the running back position can get hurt, especially with the 17-game NFL season. So that must be said there, man. Dalvin Cook is a beast.
Yeah, I'm still fading him. And, it's a fade the 6th overall. I'll still take him, but actually, no, I won't. I'll trade him if I take him. But
yeah.
My number 2, no injury concerns here, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, exactly.
I got him ranked number 2. I will not be surprised if he finishes as the number 1. Well, actually, I will be surprised because they're not going to give him his full workload maybe the first 6 to 8 weeks.
He's going to be a snap count.
Second half of the season, he will be the best running back, I believe. For that reason, I'll take him. It'd be tough. I don't know what I would do if I had first pick. But I'll put him at number 2 overall. If you're a risk taker like me, you take him at number 2. If you're not, you do not take him and you take Zeke over him.
Yeah.
But I will take him at number 2 overall. I might take him at number 1 overall. I haven't decided yet. But big fan of Saquon. I took him first overall last year. He obviously got hurt, but that offense is better. That offensive line is better. It's not good. I mean, it's decent. It's not good yet, but it's improved. They got Kenny Golladay weapon in there, so something to help. All that helps Saquon Barkley. And it's make or break for Daniel Jones, who obviously Saquon's value doesn't rely on Daniel Jones, but if Daniel Jones can make some throws, get the play action game rolling, it helps Saquon tremendously.
Yeah, I like Saquon exactly where he's being drafted.
Number 2 overall?
No.
Yeah. You said number 13. I think his ADP is like 9. But...
9. I said 13, but his ADP is like 9. But
oh yeah, I know what you saw. I know where you're putting him. I got notes.
Does he have any ACLs left? I mean, I'm just saying.
That'd be ideal, so he doesn't tear them.
No ACL. All right. Obviously, the number 1 running back is Chris McCaffrey. It's not even close. He only had 1 season where he was really hurt. 1 year, unlike Saquon, who's hurt every year. I'm just saying, Saquon's hurt every year. No, Chris McCaffrey is. Jesus. Christian McCaffrey is the best PPR player. Him and Alvin Kamara can, like I said, I think I said it last year on our podcast that him and Alvin Kamara had the same amount of scrimmage yards, but I think McCaffrey had more touchdowns. And you kind of saw what Alvin Kamara did last year. Just imagine what Christian McCaffrey would have did last year with a full year. But I think Joe Brady is a pretty innovative guy. Sam Bradford is obviously a better quarterback. I think he's probably the best quarterback he's probably going to play with because
Who?
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford.
Sam Darnold.
I was like, wait a minute.
No, man, I got into an argument with this guy about Sam Bradford the other day, or today it's on my mind. No, Sam Darnold is probably the best quarterback McCaffrey's going to play with in the NFL. It's better than Bridgewater, better than Newton, better than fucking Kyle Allen.
You're giving Sam Darnold a lot of credit.
Sam Darnold's a good quarterback, man. The Jets did him dirty.
I mean, we don't know if he's good because in New York he was just running for his life. So
yeah, exactly. But for sure. I mean, if I have number one pick, it's Christian McCaffrey. I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Taking him, not even thinking.
I think, and what helps McCaffrey a lot is Joe Brady's offense is very innovative. It's going to be hard to stop that offense. Darnold, especially if he's decent. You saw Bridgewater do good last year in it. So if Darnold's better than Bridgewater, you'll see everybody take a step up in that offense. McCaffrey is the guy, 20 touches a game. You saw him get some 10-catch games in his career. One of the best hands for a running back. He gets it down on the ground as well. I'll go McCaffrey, number one overall as well.
Oh, for sure. You can't go wrong with taking McCaffrey.
Yep. Again, second half of the season, I will not be surprised if Saquon is the best player, but
I'll be very surprised if Saquon is the best player.
yeah. We'll see.
Very surprised.
But, yep. That's all we got for our ranking show. That was our top 100 overall players. Be sure to check out our positional rankings before your draft. Listen to this. We're releasing it on Saturday. Listen to it. Write our picks down. You can fast forward through some of Aaron's because, you know what I'm saying? Say no. No, it's good to have some back and forth and, really listen to what we got to say. So let us know what you guys think. Thank you, everybody, for listening on Twitch, on YouTube, on Podbean Live. We definitely appreciate your support. We'd love to hear what you guys got to say. So we thank you for that. Let us know. Send us a message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Can you send messages on Twitch like when you're not live?
I don't think so, but just Twitter for sure.
You
Instagram,
can, yeah.
You might, but
yeah.
No, but it's
talk to us.
Yeah,
we want to hear what you got to say. YouTube, oh man, yeah, this is nice. We just pointed this. You got at A2TheBeast on Instagram and Twitter.
Yep.
At _the Fantasy G. I don't think I'm the Fantasy G on Twitter, but on Instagram I am. That's me. So thank you guys. Love the support. Let us know what you think. Please let us know what you think. Send us a message. Comment on our posts. We love to hear what our fans got to say. If you think I'm trash, tell me I'm trash. Tell me I'm stupid for having Saquon number 2.
Tell me stupid for having Saquon number 2.
I'm telling you. Listen to it and do it up. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot for listening. We out. Peace.
Deuces. Yo, y'all got any?
Woo!
Hit up the chat with.
Yo. Boom! That energy drink's got me going, boys.
Georgia
and girls.
Trash Scuba Sass.
Dog, Steve, man. Zoa. Check it out. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's. Goes well with tequila, Terramana.
Oh, hey, it's zero sugar, lemon lime with Terramana tequila. Delicious.
Hey, Steve, man, why am I trash? Aaron had Godwin and Evans ranked like 50 or 60 overall. I had him ranked top 40. Whew! Thanks, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We'll stay for a little bit, take some questions, hear what you guys got to say, keep talking.
Hey, if y'all want to call in on Podbean, if y'all listening on,
if you're listening on Podbean, you can call in. Other than that, I don't know what else you could do on Podbean. Whew! That was a good show. I guess during the show you could hear Taylor and Izzy upstairs. Izzy kept going up and down and up and down.
Yeah, man. She ain't coming next time.
Aaron laying the hammer, y'all. Come on, anybody got a question for us?
The fuck at 40?
I have Godwin and Evans at 40. Aaron has him at like 60, 65.
I'll tell you exactly where I got him at. Godwin 53.
Yeah,
I've Godwin at 53.
Whew. That was a long show, y'all. It was about an hour and a half, probably of real time.
Yeah, it's a ranking.
Thank you all for listening, and
it's gonna be that way.
chatting with us the whole time.
Never mind, terrible show, Scoop is ass.
Steve, thanks for the support.
Steve,
we love it.
I would say if you're can you been in South Carolina or North Carolina yet?
Be sure to follow us, y'all, on Twitch. We're trying to get to 50 followers. We're trying to be affiliated. We're trying to make some cash doing this, so we can give you guys some nice swag. Boom! The Gridiron Guide face mask. We are going to make some swag.
First 50 guaranteed to get some swag.
Let's have a raffle. Let's have a raffle for, if you follow us on Twitch, and we're going to post this on Instagram. Follow us on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. I got to write it down.
Yeah. Twitch, Instagram, Facebook.
Twitch, IG.
YouTube.
Maybe, follow us on 3 of the 4. How about that?
Yeah, just do...
YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook.
Not Facebook, just Instagram.
Okay, so YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Follow us on all 3. Send us a message. You'll be entered in a chance to win a drawing. We will give away 1 free item of swag by Sunday the 22nd. 8/22, 1 item. Remember, if you follow us on all 3, let us know you're following us on all 3. You'll be put in a hat, and we'll draw your name, and you might get it. P. Diddy with a question. Should I trade Zeke or Gibson for a wide receiver, or just go with a mix of Chark, Waddle, Emore, Ruggs, Gage until Thomas is back?
No, I'll just ride out with the receivers. It depends. So.
Well, no. So he's got Zeke, he has Gibson, he has McCaffrey, and he has Saquon.
Okay, so you can afford.
And you can only start 3 of them.
So yeah, I would trade
keeper league, crazy keeper league.
So Zeke. So when is this running back? Zeke,
Gibson,
McCaffrey,
and Saquon.
I would trade Saquon.
And you have DeAndre Hopkins, right? I think that was his 5th keeper. So honestly, I might package up like.
I would package. You can trade Zeke. I wouldn't trade Gibson. I think Gibson.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think No, I'm saying because
Zeke and Saquon have the most value.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, McCaffrey, but
that's why I wouldn't trade.
Keep McCaffrey, Gibson, trade Zeke.
Yeah.
Or Saquon. Maybe even package them up with like Michael Thomas and get like 2 good wideouts. If somebody has 2 stud wideouts,
try to get like one of the top 4.
Yeah, like Devontae, Tyreek, Diggs, Keenan Allen. Even if somebody's got like Keenan Allen and somebody Jefferson or something like that.
Jefferson. That's what I would do. Yeah, trade. I would trade Zeke for and try to get one of the better wide receivers.
Yeah.
Sure. And puts that tight end. I needed that league.
I know. It's like some crazy ESPN keeper league, and like somebody dropped Saquon, so he picked him. They didn't know it was a keeper league.
They didn't know it was a keeper league?
He scooped him up.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Good management there by P. Diddy.
Anybody in any states where it's legalized gambling? I know school don't have legalized gambling.
We got the show coming. Our gambling show, so definitely be sure to tune in that Friday. Again, free giveaway. Follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Message us on one of them. Tell us you're following us on all 3. You'll be entered for a chance to win some swag. The drawing will be done live on Twitch Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
8/22. I got it written down.
Was it? Okay. George got it written down.
See, look at that. Look at my notes. YouTube, Twitch, IG, 8/22, 1 item of swag.
Nice. 1 item.
All right, y'all. Any more questions? We'll wait another about 30 seconds to a minute before I have to go to the bathroom.
George got to take a shit.
No, just gotta hit up the urination station.
Please make sure you guys also share our Twitch with. I'm bringing somebody.
Shut your ass up. Hey, dog.
Be sure to share it too. Pass it on to your friends. You know what I mean? Hook us up.
Shout out to Aaron for getting us this nice banner.
Yes, sir.
Was that loud?
Nah, I ain't hear it. I ain't hear it that loud. It wasn't as loud as somebody falling up the stairs.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for the love. Much love. Appreciate you.
You got to end it.
We'll holler at y'all next time.
In the Podbean too.
Peace.